Tradelines, tradelines, tradelines. Guys, today we are talking about primary trade lines and if you should purchase primary trade lines from somebody. That is a big question. Should you or should you not? Well, in today's video, we're going to be covering the ins, the outs, the do's, the don'ts, the scammers, the pros, and I'm going to be calling out people, so stay tuned. If you are new here, my name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. If you like to learn about credit, personal or business, trade lines, personal or business, funding, personal or business, make sure that you are subscribed, share with a friend, and most importantly, watch all of the playlist and join the credit community. All of the links are down in the description below. Welcome everyone. We're talking about primary trade lines today. Should you buy them? Should you not? And here's the short answer. Absolutely not. And I'm going to save you a lot of money. I'm going to save you a lot of headache, and I'm going to save you a lot of stress and sleep. Trade lines, primary trade lines that can be purchased from somebody are most of the time a scam. Not 100% of the time, because there's about 5% chance that it could potentially go as planned. But that other 95% is a complete scam. And let me share with you why. Number one, if someone says that they have primary trade lines, you need to ask them a little bit more information, like where they are going to report to. What type of primary trade line are they? What type of history are they going to have? Because here's the thing that a lot of people don't consider. These, when and if they do report, are from no-name places. The banks don't know who those places are. They've never heard of them. And guess what? If someone were to do a little digging, they could easily spot out a fake. And they know when they look these businesses up and they come up as an accounting firm or some other type of professional service business, it's not a lending institution. Banks and lenders care about other banks and lenders. When they see banks like Chase or Navy Federal or Bank of America or any bank well-known financial institution, they are like, okay, cool. So they trusted them with that. So can we, right? That's called comparable credit. But when you have these no-name banks and no-name trade lines just clogging shit up on your credit, excuse my language, but you know what I mean. It's just a bunch of garbage. It's a bunch of noise. And then you start looking like a scammer because how did you get this funding product with this company? That's the biggest problem that I have with primary trade lines is how they report. They are not from real financial institutions. Okay, that's a red flag, number one. Number two red flag is if someone says that they have primary trade lines that will actually report as the bank's name, that is absolutely a scam. And in fact, I've actually spoken with a few different people who, were so intrigued by it and it sounded so good to be true, almost too good to be true, that it actually was. And they paid, and thank God one of the clients paid via PayPal and was able to get his money back. But complete scam, okay? Most primary trade lines that people are selling are just garbage, okay? And if they do report, they're definitely not reporting to all three bureaus. Now, I do have a resource that has primary trade lines that do report to TransUnion only, right? And so those are good for AI systems like online AI systems that you go through the funding process with, but they're not good for people that are looking at your credit report, analyzing the banks, and then are going to go do some research on them. Because I've had that happen to someone where he paid several thousands of dollars to get a primary trade line. It reported, but when the bank went to kind of do their due diligence to see what other type of comparable credit they had, because they had never heard of this company, they quickly realized that it wasn't a lending lending institution or a bank at all. And in fact, they told them, we can't use this as comparable credit. So those type of comparable credit trade lines really help when it comes to buying a vehicle, because if you've never financed a $20,000 vehicle, what makes you think the bank's going to finance you for $40,000 or $50,000 or $60,000 or $70,000? You know, credit is all about progression, right? And it's like stepping stones. And that's why you see the graphs that go up, is because you start here, say you finance a $20,000 car, then you pay that off, or you get a $20,000 loan and you pay that off. And then you get a 30 or 35, then you get 40, 45, 50, 55, and the graph keeps going up and up and up, okay? That's how you scale up. And usually you can go in about 25K increments. So if you do 25K, then you could go 50, then you can go 75, then you can go 100. Somewhere between about 10 and 25K is usually what that stepping stone would look like for your credit progression. Like, for example, when I first started financing vehicles, I really couldn't get a vehicle loan over like $65,000. So I kept on building up and up and up, and eventually you get there, and eventually you can finance higher priced vehicles, because the banks look at that, right? So you have to understand how the banks are going to look and make sure that you are adding quality trade lines, okay? Quality trade lines. So that way you don't look like a scammer. And not to mention that when or if these primary trade lines even report, most of the time they fall off, right? If someone is caught from the credit bureaus as a, trade line vendor selling these things, they will remove all of their accounts from reporting. And it's like nothing ever happened. So it's a complete waste of money. In my opinion, this is what you should do instead. Take the money that you were going to use to buy a primary trade line and invest that into a secured savings loan, aka a pledge loan, with a credit union. Create your own primary trade lines. It's very easy to do, and that way they're from real reputable banks. Navy Federal is the #1 credit union in the nation right now. You can go to ibanknet.com and look up all of the top credit unions, and you can pick a credit union from that list and say, hey, look, this is a well-known credit union. Let me do a secured loan with them and start building a good relationship. Join the credit union. Justice Federal Credit Union is just as good. PenFed, DCU. Join a credit union, or 2 or 3, right? I personally say 3, 1 from each credit bureau. One credit union that pulls Equifax, that's DCU, that's Justice Federal Credit Union. PenFed, they pull Equifax for credit cards, not loans. They pull Experian for loans. Just remember that, okay? And then you want to get an Experian credit union. There's so many of them out there. Most banks actually use Experian. So I'm not even going to sit here and name, but Golden One Credit Union is a great one. First Tech. I have a whole list inside of my credit kit. Comment the word credit kit and I'll send it to you for free. TransUnion. Get a bunch of, or just one TransUnion credit union, Navy Federal, Apple Federal Credit Union. Let's see, there's Randolph Brooks, which is another great credit union. But build relationships with these credit unions. Have some money in your savings account when you call in and do a secured savings loan. Say, hey, I want to do a secured savings loan. It's not going to cost you a hard inquiry, but in fact, it's going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. It's going to be a primary trade line, and it helps you build your relationship with the credit union so you can get credit approvals in the future from them, right? Now, if you only have $1,000 or a couple $1,000 to do that now, right? And then you can leverage more strategies after the fact. So what I like to do is start with what you have so you can get it rolling, right? Pay, 80% of that back after a month or 2. So that way you just have a small balance, but leave it open for 24 months. So that way you can get that history that is going to report. Now, of course, you can't buy a secured loan with history, which is kind of why people buy primary trade lines, is because they want to buy that history and show that payment history. But by doing it this way, you're actually doing it the right way way, ensure that it's going to report for the next 7 years and building up. Because if everything's just handed to you, I feel like people don't respect it as much. And in all honesty, a lot of those primary trade lines are simply trash if they even do report, because they're from no-name places and they're not banks, they're not lending institutions. So it's like, what the hell is this garbage? And that's the same way I feel about adding, your Netflix and all of your utility bills and rent. That's just adding a bunch of garbage and a bunch of noise. No, focus on quality, well-known banks that other banks can look at as comparable credit. And you can build a relationship with the bank that you're with and say, hey, I'm showing you I'm investing in you. Now you invest in me, right? But don't close these secured loans too quickly, right? Keep them open, like I said, minimum 24 months, 2 years, so you can show that payment history. But the longer the better. Just let it roll on auto pay. Set up a small payment. You won't have a payment due if you pay 80% of it off after a month or two, but set up a small direct deposit so that way it's paid to zero when you want it to be. And in the meantime, you can do a larger one. So after you've done this for 6 months or so, or even 3 months, you can go to another lending institution like SoFi or Lightstream and get a big chunky amount for a loan. And if you've watched my other videos, the SoFi video and the Lightstream video, make sure you watch those videos because I break it down exactly how you want to do it. But get some funds from them, have those funds direct deposited into your credit union, right? And then what you can do is use those funds to create another primary trade line for yourself, all right? I'm telling you guys right now, leverage these funds, especially like round one of funding, leverage these funds to invest back into your credit report and your credit data to strengthen your data on your own by leveraging strategies. Yes, it might take a little bit longer, but it's much better this way. So that way you can show that progression, because if you just pop up with a $50,000 primary trade line or a $100,000 primary trade line, the bank's also going to question that. Like, how did you get here? How did you get Like, what lending institution would just give you a 50 or 100K when you don't have any other type of comparable credit, right? What's that comparable that bank's going to feel comfortable and say, okay, we'll give you the next stepping stone. We'll give you the next stepping stone, right? Step correctly, guys. Don't miss a step, because you are going to fall and then you're going to have to start all over. So it's really just a waste of time and money to try to finagle the system and buy some of these quote unquote primary trade lines that your favorite guru on TikTok or Instagram is selling. And a lot of times it's just BS. It's just simply not real. And there's been a lot of people that have been called out for it lately. And I'm not messy. I don't like to drop any names. But if you guys have been scammed by a primary trade line person, drop their name below and let it be known that these people are taking advantage of people, right? Because my whole goal is to become a trusted resource for everyone for authorized user trade lines, and just to be able to have an open and honest platform to share knowledge with. And that's exactly why I created the credit community, right? So I can share knowledge, share everything that I have learned, all of my experiences, because I'm going to tell you something. Over the last 7 years, I have mastered the art on how to properly leverage these authorized user trade lines to build wealth, to be able to build your data points and get the funding that you need. And it's not an overnight process, guys. It took me years. People think it's just such a fast process. I can just add a trade line and be on my way. No, not quite, right? And I've added trade lines over several years, period, and to really build up. And now I have, I think, over 20 different credit cards, like too many credit cards, to be honest with you. So you really want to do this strategically, because you don't want a bunch of garbage. You want quality banks that other banks can look at and say, oh yeah, Chase, oh yeah, Navy Federal, yeah, heck yeah. They want to see that other banks gave you an opportunity, and they want to see that you paid those other banks back on time. That's what it's all about, guys. So if you have any questions, book a call with me. My link is in the description. We can go over it. But most importantly, I've also put together, like I said, my credit community. Comment the word community, and I will will send you the direct access to join the credit community. And guys, it's like less than a cup of coffee a day right now. And once you lock in at this promotional rate, that rate stays the same no matter if I raise the prices or not. You can also get the annual plan, which includes free credit repair for you guys, okay? I did that on purpose. So that way, for the whole year, you've already paid for the community and we're gonna just do your credit for free. No matter how long it takes, whether it takes a year or more, I'm gonna work on it until it is done or until you say, okay, I think we're good, right? Usually that can be, anywhere from 3 months all the way up to 12 months, depending on how many things are there, what type of accounts are there, so on and so forth. But I won't bore you with that. But telling you guys right now, lock into the credit community because most people out here are just ridiculous, charging thousands and thousands of dollars for helping people and then charging a percentage of what they help them get funded for. I teach you guys how to fish. I teach you guys how to do it, how to have long-term success, and most importantly, how to become bank fundable and get your own funding. Guys, this is just, I'm telling you, you're not going to find another community like it because everything's included for one low price. I can't wait to see you guys there. Again, guys, make sure that you are subscribed. Share a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't buy primary trade lines. It's a complete waste of money and time. Again, make sure you're subscribed and I'll see you on the next video.